Yo, what's going on, guys? Ankith here. Welcome back to the channel. And we're going up against Furious FNG, Furious Gods. I think that's the full name. And apparently they didn't ban Torch, which was like a huge, I don't know how do I say, a huge signal for us that hey, we can easily, or relatively easily win this war. Because a lot of their annoying defenders were mostly mystics. And yeah, so you've probably seen the title of this video. And I swear to God, I really hate those input issues. And connection issues are even worse. Input issues, I don't know, I think they're equally worse. But input issues you could still kind of deal with depending on who the defender is. But connection issues, you can't do anything. I've had the officer die due to connection issues, and there was another guy who died due to connection issues. And man, Kabam really needs to clean up their act. I don't know what to say. A lot of people also told me that the input issues have been worse since the maintenance. So since the start of the second week, I think, of Alliance War. I didn't feel it as much last war, but this war, I think I felt it somewhere on the Mysterio fight, or was it? I think it was Mysterio or Super Skrull, one of those fights. But I didn't pay attention. I thought it was just me. But then I really felt it against that Ebony Maw, and you'll see what happens there. So up front we got a Thing. This is the second time we're going up against them. Pretty simple fight, nothing really to worry about. And you can also see that I don't have Hood on the team. The main reason obviously is that Torch was available and mine is SIG 200. So I told the guys that hey, I can use the SIG ability on who is that? Mordo up next, and after that I could just try and get it back. I could fight Sorcerer Supreme with him and hopefully Chavez or something. But plans changed and they said, yeah, we're not going to rely on RNG as much. So yeah, that was pretty much it about that. This fight, it's a pretty weird placement. I don't understand this at all. Odin is not at all a good defender. Maybe they forgot to move him to the path 8, section 2. But yeah, Odin is being manhandled over here by Fat Man. And right after this fight ends, you will see that I was a bit confused for a second. So I go up to Mordo and I'm like, hang on. Was that assigned Torch over here or Kingpin? Because I was like, this guy has right back at it, and they said you don't need to use the pre-fight over here, Nova Flames. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's not gonna work at all. So then I talked to them, and I didn't even have the white mag. So I talked to the officer, and he said, no, you can just go ahead with Kingpin. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I pop an invulnerability boost over here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going for it. Yeah, so there you go. I pop an invulnerability boost. And I'm like, sure, this guy's easy. I don't have my Hood. I don't have Hood on the team, which means that it's not going to be 100% shrug off. There you go. But I wasn't too worried. It's just Mordo. It is aggression prowess, so I got to be careful about when he starts turtling up. So there you go. There I got a really, really nice intercept. Was pretty happy with that. And then here he threw his special 2. The issue over here, a little bit, not that much. The issue is that it has right back at it. And that node means that he is gonna... he's not gonna have that power lock as soon as he throws that special, which kind of sucks, but it's not the biggest deal. I did block that. So okay, yeah, it was Mordo. So you see me block that special one, and I was almost certain that I dexed it, but I thought, hey, maybe it was just me. So that was the start of the input issues, but I didn't pay any attention to it, which was my fault. I should have known better, because then I could have boosted accordingly for the Maw Boss, which we're going to talk about a bit later. So over here, it was really late at night, and I totally forgot to boost. I should have boosted for Skrull, at least small, because he can be a bit annoying. He's pretty easy, but he still can be annoying, especially because I'm not using Hood, which means that his falters, I'll have to actually shrug them off if they don't shrug off on their own. But I think I do get good RNG, and I do shrug them off. Let's see. So here we land a hit, and there you go. So yeah, I think that was planned. At least I would say so. So that was planned that I hit him once, so the crumbling armor timer refreshes, and as soon as the falter lands on me, I would just shrug it off, because that's the 8th debuff, and he enters overpower. Okay, so this fight is taking a while, a little bit, not too much. So there he shrugged off, because I think every 20 seconds he gains a rage debuff if he takes any kind of damage. So that's why he shrugged off the falter over there, which was pretty cool. So yeah, I wasn't boosted, and I could feel it a little bit, because by this time the fight is usually over, but you know, it's almost at the end, and I think he goes down pretty soon. There you go. And then at the same time, I also take Sorcerer Supreme. Really late at night, I didn't boost at all. My fault. But at this point, we were already down 5 deaths, which was pretty bad. I think 1 or 2 of them were due to connection issues. Yeah. It wasn't like I was just going to give up. No. I was still going to boost and make sure we potion up, heal up, because every attack bonus matters at the end. So yeah, Sorcerer Supreme over here, she goes down really, really quick. I think it was just a minute long fight without any boost. I think I'm gonna intercept her at some point, and that should be it. Okay, yeah, so I tried to intercept there, but she didn't go for it. She threw her SB1, which means she's gonna nullify, but it's great because I got my 5 rage debuffs, which I actually prefer than having overpower, because each debuff on you actually gives you 5% more combat power. So then the next day in the morning, I wake up, I boost up, I am ready to take on Mysterio, and there was a Modok. That was a fight that was given to me later on or overnight, because you know they still keep on planning, or they see who's the best option or something. So this Mysterio fight was pretty easy. There was just like one thing that I don't understand exactly why it works like that, which I'm gonna tell you in a second. So here I throw my SB2, I get back quite a bit of power. Amazing. I do have my Unstoppable, and I'm going to throw my SB2 again, so it refreshes the Unstoppable. It doesn't expire and trigger another one, because that's how Overpower works. I remember that the Overpower buff, if it expires, or if it refreshes, it doesn't count towards Mystic Dispersion Global, but the Unstoppable buff counted. So I'm not sure if it's a bug or what it is, but yeah, I missed a bit over there, and I wasn't too worried. It's just Mysterio. You saw that he was down in like 50 seconds or something. But then here comes the most enjoyable fight. This was such an amazing fight. You're gonna see he's just under 300k, like just under 290k HP. I'm boosted big. And I'm like, you know, let's smash this guy. He should be easy. Just watch. I'm not going to say anything. And there you go. It was a really quick fight, really fun fight for me. But anyways, here we come to the Maw. So my idea going into this fight was I'm going to use combat regen because there is no way I can avoid the degen damage from his nullify SB1s. So I said okay, and there's going to be a lot of block damage. So I'm like, okay, it's better to go with combat regen instead of invulnerability. But had I had known that the input issues were, you know, quite strong against me or quite prevalent, I would have definitely gone for invulnerability boost. So the fight is going to go very, very, very well at the start. There's going to be no issue at all. I'm just going to degen once, and I think that's going to be all. Let's see where that happens. I think I'm going to degen over here. Nope, not over here. It's going to come at some point. I should have also held on to my special. I should have left it, kept SP3. So here I degen. I'm like, no problem. It's just going to take out about 20% of my HP. And here. Like right before that I dex, it worked. And then immediately afterwards, I dex and it didn't work. So, again, it's really annoying. It sucks when you die to things that are out of your hand. You can't really do anything about it, but you're still going to beat yourself that, hey, you died. So I just like go in with Kingpin and he's going to handle him. There's not too much HP left on him. And unfortunately we are losing this war by a huge margin. There's quite a lot of work for us to do, but yeah, that's what the leadership is talking about currently. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Saw me die a bit. And I'll catch you next time. See ya.